today we are talking about the middle. What is the middle in sports betting? Baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? Yes, today we are talking about the middle. What is the middle in sports betting? It is actually betting on both sides and hoping it lands in the middle. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would you want to bet on both sides? Because I've done this before, and back in the day, I was like, huh? What? You're just going to push? It doesn't make any sense, right? But let me convince you of why playing the middle is actually your safest bet, and it's actually very lucrative. Now, here's a stat. If you were to bet all bets at minus 110, you have a 10% juice. And let's say you were trying to bet two teams and you bet them both at the same time. If you were to lose 20 games out of 21 games, so if you only need to win one game out of 21 games to actually be profitable. So, and why is that? That is because all those games you're actually pushing, or just actually you're just losing the juice. So 10%, you're just losing juice on those bets. And then when it hits in the middle, baby, you got a profitable winner because you're winning basically two bets. So that is why this is a strategy that's been used for a while. And actually, some people, you can actually play the middle as your entire sports betting strategy, and you can make money that way. But playing that way is probably very hard for people because you're really not cheering for anything. You're really always hoping that the spread lands in the middle, which is what the book's goal is. Usually, they always want it to land like somewhere close to the spread that they set, and that means they set a good line. So let me give you an example of a middle bet. So one of those was during the Super Bowl, which happened in 1979. It was the Steelers and Cowboys. The line opened up at -3, and it moved to a plus. It opened up at a 3.5, and it moved to 4.5. So that spread right there is actually just a 1 point difference, right? But if you were to bet the middle, so you took a -3.5, you took a plus 4.5, and when that final score happened, it was a 4 point difference. So that landed right in the middle, and it was a really bad day for actually most sportsbooks. They called it Black Sunday because they had to pay out the bettors that took the -3.5, and they had to pay out all the bettors that took the plus 4.5. So that's a bad situation for bookies, a good situation for bettors. Now, how can you capitalize off betting in the middle? Easy. You got to take a look at that opening line, right? And figure out which way is it moving. And then if you think that it's going to move a certain way, then you bet that opposite team on that other end. Okay? Now, the best sports to find this middle ground is actually college football, college basketball, Canadian football, arena football, those sports, because the lines are actually moving quite drastically. So especially college basketball. So that's what I found a lot of movement, and you can nab that opening line and then bet the opposite on the closing line. So those are great opportunities to bet the middle. You just pay the juice if you lose. You got 21 chances to hit just one middle bet, and you'll be getting paid out. And just rinse and repeat that. Now, there's another opportunity to play the middle, that is during live betting, and that's what makes live betting so fun right now. You get to see what's going on. You could change your bet throughout the game. So if you want to do that, try looking look for middle bets where you can push and then just pay a little bit of juice, and then hopefully it hits that middle. So this type of strategy is not necessarily for new type players. If you're very familiar with reading the spreads and numbers, then you can do it. Not only you can do it in spreads, but you can also do this in totals, betting the over and betting the under when that total is shifting. So keep in mind that, this will take a lot of attention if you are trying to bet the middle, but anything worth something is worth paying attention to. So if you want to bet that middle, go for it, and good luck.